All right, let's continue with these readings here. I'm gonna do water next. Water, my emotional signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces people. All right, let's see what Spirit has to say to you guys for the next couple of days. Let's see. I'm going to start with the Angel Wisdom Tarot. And then I'll move on to the Psychic Tarot to add additional information. Let's see for the next couple of days. All right. That was the highest kind that popped out. If it's meant to be in your reading, it will come back out again. All right. A couple more cards here for my water signs. All right. Let's see. See what we got here. We got the Queen of Cups. We got the Eight of Cups. We got the Three of Wands. The Page of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles. The Knight of Swords. The Nine of Swords. Gosh, you're like all over the place. I'll take it. And the Queen of Swords. All right. Yeah. Two more after that. Okay, row here. One more. There we go. All right. The Two of Wands. All right. And here you have the Page of Cups. So you have the Three of Swords, the Nine of Wands, the Page of Cups, and the Two of Wands. All right, my emotionals, my all in your bag. You're all over the place in your reading, but I want to sense like you thought a relationship wasn't gonna go long term. That love wasn't enough to keep it going, so you decided to walk away from it because you really wanted to take it to the next level. On the same token, you kind of shifted your focus into work, money, how to like grow whatever it was that you were working on, but missing and really kind of depressed about the situation you left behind, like regretting it almost is the sense that I'm getting. But I do feel that you made a point with the move that you made by walking away, by trying to focusing on your money, on the things that you wanted for the long term to move forward, by kind of just sitting back. You were very compassionate. You weren't a bitch or an asshole about this whole situation. You were very open. You communicated the whole time. You were very decisive about the situation. You know, you were very intellectual about the way that you addressed the situation. Although it was bothering you emotionally, although you were really like almost like, oh my God, I really feel like I'm really screwing something up desperately. And this Three of Swords, I don't feel like it was because of somebody else. I really do feel like it was you versus you and you. And I know that sounds a little confusing, but it's almost like it was the emotional you. Okay, the person that wanted the relationship, the person that wanted to be able to move forward to another, maybe whatever move it was that you wanted to make was somewhere where this person didn't want to go to or something like that. And then the person that actually wanted to work the relationship, the lovable, the person that's in love with this additional situation. But you were prepared for that kind of emotional state that was gonna come. Like when you made the decision to walk away, you knew what you were gonna go through as a result, and because of that you were able to stand your ground and continue to move forward. Like even though it bothered you, even though you kind of were a little brokenhearted and felt like maybe you blew things out of proportion, maybe things weren't the way that they were, that you thought they were, you stuck to your guns. Okay, with the Queen of Swords, you really stuck to it, and you really decided to, no, things are not 100% what I want them to be. And so I'm gonna focus on my career. I'm just gonna, like laugh it off. At the end of the day, I'm gonna protect where it is that I'm going, and I'm gonna call it a day. What you were not expecting though was that this person was then gonna come back around and have a communication with you, kind of send you an apology and say, listen, I understand why this happened. All right. And because I understand it, I want to take the next steps to go in the direction that you want me to go. What do we need to do to make this happen? And I feel like now you're kind of like, oh shit, like what next? Like you really had already made up your mind that you were going to move forward without this person. And now they're apologizing and coming back. It's kind of, I have the sense of like, should I, shouldn't I? Yeah, I love them, but I already know what I dealt with. Is this real? Is this fake? Are they just trying to keep me, or are they truly honestly changing? If that makes any sense. I don't know. I think it's a very specific message, but let's see what the Psychic Tarot has to add. Okay, listen. I don't like when all that happens. I like all popping out. All right, I'll take these two. Let's see. So you have the collaboration card, you have the base chakra, ground yourself, okay? It's gonna make things better. You're still suffering heartache and loss. So you're still feeling that whole situation. But, okay. So even though you're feeling heartache and loss, I do feel like, it's gonna come to a point where you are gonna have that conversation with them, where you're gonna sit down and be like, you're gonna try to line them up and kind of connect the dots and determine whether they're telling you the truth or not. Okay. But here, okay, you have judgment, all about truth, all about change, all about growth, about efforts to rebuild, release, move forward. So I think Spirit is trying to tell you that they are really being honest about wanting to work things out and meet you where you want to be met. Okay. Because then prosperity begins. I love that. I really love that. So, and then it's up to you, right? It's up to you whether you accept that or not, because you already know you don't need him. You don't need this other person in your life. You already know you don't need to do anything, It's up to you. It's all a matter of a decision. And I really do feel like, whichever way you decide to go, it's going to work just fine. Okay. So I'm going to leave that there. Ooh, passion ignited underneath. Okay, girl. Or boy. Let me see what oracle messages come out to add to this message. Very short, brief, sweet, to the point. Listen, don't always follow your intuition and know what it is that you want to do. Don't ever make a decision based on what I'm saying. This is a general reading. So, you use them as guidance, nothing more. Manifestation. See, you're making your life happen the way you want it to. Maybe you wanted them to come back into your life. You thought about it. You were like, I'm moving forward and this is going to happen. And if they're meant to come with me, they will show up, and they're showing up. All right. Let me see what else. What other oracle message? I like that actually. Trust the universe. All right. There you go. Another manifestation card. Everything happens for you, not to you. So it's the same, kind of like the same scenario. Whatever you were thinking about making happen, the universe is lining things up for you. So trust your little intuitive messages that you get. That little voice in the back of your head will be like, yeah, right. Or, wow, I asked for this. Romance and connection. So I really do feel like, listen, this person's being honest. Take advantage of it. Be compassionate about the whole situation. All right. I'm inclined to do one more thing here. I haven't used the romance angels in a while. Let's see. Think of your situation right now. What it is. Let's say what answer comes out about the situation here for my water signs, my Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Finances and career. We already talked about that. Financial issues are a factor. In your life, in your love life right now. calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmation, and visualizations help bring you together. Like I said, I think you set the intention that if this person was meant to come with you, they will show up, and they are showing up. So now be careful what you wish for, like they say, because if that's not what you intended, that's what the universe is delivering, because that's the request it received. All right. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. If you're all confused, codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So if you're addicted to work, if you're addicted to money, if you're addicted to control, like having full control of your life, and having another person kind of, you feel like hinders that progress or that situation or whatever it is, maybe that's why things are being the way they are right now. All right. So think about that for a second, my water signs. And, make whatever decision works best for you. All right. I'm going to leave that there. And I hope this reading helps somebody, but I shall see you on the other side. Peace.